Oh,
Ask me anything you want and I will answer.
I'm gonna be famous. Yeah, you're gonna be famous. I am handing over.
What are you doing?
What is the feel like? Sometimes students don't open the camera, and what is feel like teaching something to anonymous peoples?
Oh my god. I like this question. Tell me.
Okay, serious talk. Okay.
Yeah, how do you feel really to be back at school? I mean, I guess it's just 2 weeks that you're back.
That's hard.
Because I don't open my camera too. But I have internet connection problem.
The feeling is terrible, Ipek. You see, sometimes you tell me that teacher, you are so serious in online lessons, and when we came back to school, you were much better.
Well, they are energetic, of course. They are happy to be back here, and they missed being at school. They missed being social with their friends and also with their teachers, actually.
Yeah, it's rather they're coming to socialize than having lessons.
I have, but I think I would prefer face-to-face, and the best memory is when you answer the teacher's most hardest questions.
In online school, in break times, you just go home and you use phones, and on social media you look social media. But in face-to-face class, you just being social with your friends.
It was a strange feeling because coming to school after one huge year, and it was an emotional day, and
You were the class that, it was also Delta, I guess. I was not talking to a lot of teachers because I was new at this school, so I was not in touch with all of the teachers, but I knew that it was like a struggle for everyone.
And also they got taller. They are not, my kids, I know them from the first grade. So I know them, they are little ones. The first year they started to school. And now I'm seeing them, they are growing up, they are getting more in the era of being teenage, like before the pre-teenage style.
It's become very different because of you wake up and you sit down to your table and you start your lesson. But now you should wake up, brush your teeth, get a new dress, go, and this is a little hard for me for the 1 year later.
How did she surprise you?
She's so tall. I mean, when the online when the pandemic don't came, we just same centimeters, same centimeters, we're same at the
as tall as her.
Yes, and now she's tall. I'm looking up for looking her eyes.
Yeah, she's tall.
Yes.
She is. Okay, thank you very much.
When the whole corona thing started, I was not a fan of online for sure, because we didn't know how to use technology, we didn't know how to integrate it to the learning process. We were lost and we were nagging a lot. We wanted to go to school, we wanted to see kids, we wanted to interact face to face. But afterwards, actually, I think we got used to it. And the best thing that you can mute your students.
How did you feel when you saw me? I mean, for the first time in a face-to-face lesson.
In camera, it's just you look like vampire.
Oh my god.
I surprised because I thought you are taller. Yeah.
Now I'm shorter than expected.
Yeah, and in camera you looks like more serious, but in real life you're like a kid.
Teacher, I have one last question.
Last question.
Yes. When sometimes our brain just stop working and just say goodbye body, I'm getting out of there, I'm not being your brain anymore, and we just stopped it and we don't understand anything from you say. What does it feel like? You told something for us, you just teach something for us, and we just need to learn it and we just need to listen, but our brain just stops, so we
You don't understand, you mean?
Yes.
You mean I teach something you don't understand. Actually,
And
this is...
you start to just repeat and again.
I know. Actually,
What does it feel like?
This is exactly why I became a teacher. You know, this part is the part that I enjoy. You know, to make something which is impossible or sounds or looks impossible to something which is possible.
Is there anything good, about online lessons?
Yeah, you can join to the lesson with your pajamas while you're having your lunch.
Okay, so I was ugly, I sounded harsh, and the camera was dark. Good. So how was I in real life?
You're so beautiful
Oh.
and your voice is like so good and so relaxing. And you're not a vampire, you're a person.
Okay, I'm not a vampire anymore. Is it a part of a train? Is it in front of the train?
Teacher!
Okay, it is the last day of school here and we're all happy. I don't know if I'm happy or not because I'm sort of dizzy. I got vaccinated like an hour ago and I'm I'm a little bit nauseous. I got a bit of headache, so I'm not feeling like myself at all right now, but you know, the picture that I have in my head is yesterday, the graduation day of my fourth graders. The feelings that I was experiencing in the moment that my kids were, you know, throwing those hats up in the sky. I was looking at them, it felt, and I got so emotional. I started crying right away. I couldn't control my tears. And I thought of this room, I don't know why. The first thing that came into my head was this classroom. You know, let me show you one more time. I mean, you've seen this classroom like a lot in the background of a lot of my videos. But let me show you right now for you to have a better look at it. It's a bit messy right now, I know, but I've got so many memories of this classroom, all of those lessons that I had in here, all of those days. The time that I was somehow shouting, everybody open your camera, open your microphone, let me hear you, I can't see you. And then when they came back to school, the feeling that I had, I wanted to hug them one by one, but I couldn't. The rush of emotions, it was so strong. I didn't know if I was missing my home, my family, my country, or I was just emotional because I could see their faces, I could see how much they'd grown up. I don't know, I guess the feeling is amazing, the feeling that I had this effect on these kids' lives in a way that they will remember me. I was remembering all the teachers that I could remember from my childhood, all their faces, what I could remember from their classes, and I was like, what will these kids remember from me? I mean, 10 years from now, 8 years from now, 15 years from now. Will they remember my name? Will they remember this full year of online lessons, me shouting, everybody open your camera, open your microphone. Why do I only remember that from my lessons? Maybe because it was the most effective sentence of the lesson. If they opened their microphone, if they opened their camera, it meant that they were there and I was sort of relaxed and I could focus on my lesson. So yeah, I was remembering all of these by when they were somehow throwing up their hats, those graduation hats. I don't know what else to say. I'm just happy and I wish to see them soon in the next year.
Subscribe. Subscribe Sarvi's channel.
Yeah, let me comment.
Like and share.
Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
English with Sarvi.
Thank you guys.
That means also with us. We are in this together.
Yes.
Thank you.